Alright, let's do the next Long Voyage deck here. I tried recording earlier today, only for it to be destroyed by technical difficulties. That was quite frustrating, but hopefully this one will go smoothly. So, as is often the case, this deck is both not as good as the Night's Watch deck, but also more fun to play. Builders is pretty maxed out in terms of being a deck that's very effective, but very boring. This one is considerably, I would say, less predictable, maybe? I don't know. So the idea with the Long Voyage, again, is to try and make some decks where the sheer size of your deck can actually become a relevant resource. Obviously, for Targaryen, the theme that speaks to is the discarding theme, the idea of discarding stuff, because, I've thought about games that I've had in the past where just drawing through my whole deck and running out of stuff was actually a problem. And definitely one of those decks that could do that was Meereen. You could easily, with Meereen in particular, but just also, all the different discarding mechanics that are going on, you could go through your deck and be like, oh crap, I have less than 10 cards left in the deck. I'm actually running out of stuff. So this agenda, the Long Voyage, kind of helps address that. Plus, just drawing extra cards every turn with the agenda is good to help fuel all of your discard abilities. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Plus, there are a good number of cards here that can help search and pull things out of your deck. Like Black Market Merchant, obviously Aegon, Blood of My Blood. The Womb of the World only searches the top 5, but still does search to an extent. And so forth and so on. So it's like a discard stuff plus Dothraki deck. I would say it's pretty inconsistent, but you can win some games with it, and probably more importantly than that, I have fun playing it because there's just a lot of junk going on. So a lot of these characters don't need explanation. I have one-ofs of every Blood Rider known to man for Blood of My Blood. Overwhelming Numbers, Unexpected Return. These go with Dothraki and discard. I have 3 Shadows of the East, because this is like a card that should just be in every Targaryen deck, I think. 3 of them to help with the consistency in drawing it, with 100 cards. Some more discard locations here. Skahazadan, I think I said that right, however you say that. Meereen, Meereenese Market, Plaza of Pride. I don't know if Dothraki Sea is any good, but it's in here. I got City Gates because I don't know how reliable it is to actually have 2 attachments in play for Dragon Gates. It might be better to have Dragon Gates, but it probably doesn't make too big a difference. I mean, 6 attachments in a 100 card deck, even with Black Market Merchants, that's a little sketchy. I have Dragon Skull and Warrior's Braid because what I found when I was testing earlier versions of the deck is that the deck could make a really big board in a lot of cases, but sometimes it was hard to actually gain power and win the game. So these attachments give people renown and sort of helps with that issue. I put in 1 copy of House of the Undying just because I needed a 100th card, and I was like, all right, sure, why not? Maybe this is worth it, maybe not. I guess we'll find out. Characters, let's see. Brazen Beast. I think this is bad even in this deck, but one reason that I keep it is, if nothing else, you can discard it with Covert Loyalist. So it's not totally worthless. It's just too expensive, even in a deck like this, the ability. I don't think I've ever once actually put these guys into Shadow from discard. I've got some random big characters here, like the Core Daenerys, Jaqen H'ghar, well, a big Drogon, and such. Those are basically to try and use with Unexpected Return. And if I'm going to be using Unexpected Return, those are the type of cards to use it with. You discard them using whatever effect, and then you put them into play with this and screw people over. Obviously, cards like Jaqen and Miri can really mess people up when they interplay unexpectedly in the middle of the challenge phase. The Khal Drogos, Missandei. 3 Resnaks, maybe that's overkill, but he seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't think any of these really need too much explanation. They're either like Dothraki, or they have really obvious discard-related effects. So, let's see what happens. We've got 2 exchanges of information to get 1,000,000 cards. Fury of the Khalasar. I think this is actually sketchy, whether this is worth it or not, but we have it. Loan from the Iron Bank to have a big money plot, and this is the best candidate, I think, at the moment. So yeah. Alright, it is this, Greyjoy Conclave. I've played against this deck several times now. I'm not a fan because it's a choke deck. And I think I'll probably lose. I don't see myself beating choke, but we'll see. Oh man, what to set up? I guess this is what we do. I don't know if he has March to the Wall, but it wouldn't surprise me. The thing with at the gates, I'm just going to get a city gates. Because I think there's a high chance that if I get Great Hall, I don't even use it. Or don't use it this turn at least. Queen's Guard on Khal Drogo is pretty good. Of course, I really want to use Aegon. So I'd prefer to save money. I think I can... I think I can Marshal Missandei. Yeah, let's do that. It's pretty telegraphed that this is Aegon, but I don't know if he has anything that can stop it. So this is probably Nighttime Marauders, his Shadows card there. Unfortunately, Raiding Khalazar doesn't activate. But Daario Naharis does, and is very annoying for him. It's too bad, because I really wanted to put a Raiding Khalazar and save it with Khal Drogo's ability. That would have been cool. But Daario Naharis is way too good. Steals Ghost of High Heart, yep. Smart to go ahead and use that because I'm going to steal it. I would assume he's going to discard Queen's Guard. That's my guess. Unexpected return, okay. I definitely would have picked Queen's Guard. So normally the play would be... Yeah, I guess I'll steal this thing. The idea here is to kill characters that he cares about. Oh yeah, he doesn't have claim. Forgot about his plot. So I guess I should have taken the Ghost of High Heart there just to use the ability. Really good to get rid of Lay Waste. Very annoying card. I think there's a decent chance that he does Valar Morghulis as his second plot. Night Flyer, not surprising. Lay waste his own Night Flyer so he can play another copy. Yeah, Choke is a really fun theme. At least that's 2 copies of Lay Waste out of the way. I still have Queen's Guard sitting in my hand. He really doesn't like Unexpected Return. I think we just do Exchange of Information. The other option is Fury of the Khalasar. Maybe I should just go ahead and do that before he does Valar Morghulis. The only thing that matters in this game is when he's going to reset and how I respond to it. So I guess I'll just do this. Alright, that works. I'm drawing a lot of economy, which is really good. I have 4 reserve, though. That's kind of funny. But I'll probably Queen's Guard Khal Drogo. I think I'm going to put Kohallo into play. I think I'm definitely going to do this. Where is it? Then I can't really afford to play anything else with only 3 gold. I guess I could play Hago. Or I could put Dragon Skull into Shadows or something like that. What good is it to even bother marshaling Hago, though? Like, does that accomplish anything? I don't think it does. So I'll just do this. I'm betting this is another Night Flyer, his Shadows card, but it could be Nighttime Marauders. He discarded Hago. That's weird. You just saw that I have overwhelming numbers. Don't know why he cares about Hago. Oh, I bet it's Hagen's daughter. That would make a lot of sense. Well, maybe not. The bloody cup, what the hell? Man, I don't want to discard any of these. Obviously, I'm probably never going to play Unexpected Return in this game. Maybe I should just go ahead and discard Daenerys with that being the case. I mean, I should discard something because of 4 reserve. I really don't want to discard economy, so I guess it's Daenerys. I don't think I'm going to do that because he's going to... Oh no, but... Yeah, instead of standing him again, I should have saved that to save Kohallo. I'll just pass on that. He's going to do a reset, so saving Kohallo there is not worth it. That's probably what I'm going to discard, too. Not very well played. So I think if he does Morghulis, then Loan from the Iron Bank is correct. But if he doesn't, then it's like playing it way too early. Nope, not surprising. Well, that was horrible. But, again, figures. Alright, there we go. Now we finally have something. I have 2 playable characters at least. Man, this is a scenario where it's like, maybe I should even use a City Gates. Probably not, though. Yeah, I think I just do this. Really, really pathetic. I guess next turn I do Loan from the Iron Bank. That's fun. More choke. Yay. My ability to draw... How many cards was that? I had like 11 cards in my hand and 1 playable character, basically. Gotta love it. There we go. That's a playable character. Oh, but now he's going to discard. Yep. There goes all my economy. Yay. Hopefully he'll have to actually kill a character, but he probably has Risen from the Sea. Oh, wow. He actually killed something. That was lucky. So I can close call Khal Drogo, but not sure. Like, there's not much point because I'm not going to be able to really pay for him. Of what, 6 gold? 8 effectively? It's definitely better to just have a lot more gold than that. Alright, this isn't the end of the world. Skahazadan. That's good. Damn, 1 gold short of marshaling both of these. That's trash. I guess this thing and Queensguard. Oh, maybe I should have actually put Brazen Beast in the shadows. That's funny. Forgot that I could do that. Probably not worth it though. It's just so expensive. There's the Risen. I suppose I should have done Intrigue first. Although knowing my luck, it would not have worked. I could do Harris to make him lose one character. Is that worth it? Or I could close call Aegon. This is probably better. Botley crew, of course. I think if I just put Dragon Skull on this guy, although if I marshal Rakharo, I can make a huge play with overwhelming numbers. Yeah, that would be really ridiculous. He's going to have We Do Not Sow. Oh, lucky. He already removed the Freedman, although I guess this reaction can still be used. Cannot marshal play, yeah. So I think this type of reaction that puts the card into play, I think that still works with Tris Botley. I don't think he blocks it. He's seen my hand, so he should know this is coming. He'll probably have Hand's Judgment now that I'm thinking about it. Oh. Alright, well this is working out pretty well. That's cool that Kohallo gets to use Intimidate before he bounces back. I actually didn't expect that. I figured he wouldn't be able to use it. He had another Risen. That's funny. He actually killed characters when he had another Risen from the sea. I think he'll do Dohaeris as his last plot. I don't think he'll do it here. He'll do it next turn. So then we'll both be flipping it at the same time. Ooh, exposed duplicity. Dodge that. What do I have? I think I'd rather get Aegon than Khal Drogo again. Ooh, Aegon's really good. Well, I talked a lot of smack, but maybe I'm going to win this after all. Damn, not enough for Kohallo. Oh, he only costs 4. I was looking at his strength. Alright. That's the perfect amount. 3 gold for Blood of My Blood. And these guys have the reaction... Yeah, so they don't have to be the one attacking. You just have to win a military with 2 Dothrakis. I can use this to get either Kotho or the other military power dude. I think that's right. I think Jogo's the other one who steals a power off his faction card. Alright, we're going to do this right away when the phase begins in case this card is Nighttime Marauders. Ooh, Drown God Fanatic. That's a lucky discard. I should probably discard Jaqen. Realistically, I'm never going to be able to pay for him, but I think I'm going to win at this point. I actually won! I was a doomer the whole time. I thought I wasn't going to win. I guess I was just talking out my ass. That's pretty impressive. Look at all this junk. Like, I've been sitting here complaining, and meanwhile, without me really noticing it, all this bullshit has ended up on my board, despite him trying to play basically a hardcore choke deck. It's kind of crazy. Well, we got there, I guess. That's encouraging. Definitely the deck did what it was designed to do. Overcame all of everything on that side and still put a bunch of cards into play. And won by just doing a bunch of challenges and intimidates and stuff. I like it. And look at the amount of cards we drew. We almost drew 50 cards. If this was a 60 card deck, we would have, what, 18 cards left? So, not quite at the range of having to worry about milling yourself, but if the game went on for another couple turns, it absolutely could become an issue. And we never even drew Marine, which is like the biggest sort of, how do you say, the biggest like draw spam card, that draws through your deck. So yeah, that's that. Be back again tomorrow.